Manchester United take on Real Sociedad in the second leg of their Europa League round of 16 tie at Old Trafford tonight. Manchester United will be looking to keep their season alive when they face Real Sociedad in the second leg of their Europa League round of 16 tie tonight. The tie is finally poised at 1-1 after last week's first leg in San Sebastian, meaning everything is to play for. United took the lead through Joshua Zirkzee in last week's game, but were later pegged back by a Mikel Oyarzabal penalty. United drew 1-1 for the third game running on Sunday, playing out a stalemate with Arsenal at Old Trafford. Despite producing a flat first-half showing, their second-half performance provided plenty of encouragement. Ruben Amorim has provided the latest on his Manchester United squad ahead of Thursday's Europa League round of 16 second leg with Real Sociedad. The Reds go into the Old Trafford tie looking to get the job done and reach the quarter-finals, following the 1-1 draw at the Real Arena last week. There was welcome news in training with midfielders Mason Mount and Manuel Ugarte taking part, but Leny Yoro was missing after he failed to reappear for the second half of the 1-1 draw against Arsenal, and Amorim disclosed concern over a foot injury in the post-match press conference on Sunday. Harry Maguire also did not take part in the training session, having missed the games against Sociedad and Arsenal, and looks set to be sidelined again, meaning Leny Yoro and Harry Maguire will miss out. The contest has come too soon for Mason Mount to be involved. Mount has not played for United since December because of yet another injury problem. The midfielder has been plagued by injury issues since his move to the club from Chelsea, but looks set for a return after training with his teammates ahead of Real Sociedad. He has played just 12 times in all competitions this season and managed just 20 appearances across the entirety of the last campaign. Amorim has previously spoken highly of Mount and his excitement to work with the midfielder. The existing list of absentees includes Altay Bayender, Tom Heaton, Johnny Evans, Lisandro Martinez, Luke Shaw, Kobbie Mainoo, and Ahmad. The United boss said Ahmad could return before the end of the season, with Martinez the only one certain to miss the rest of the campaign because of an ACL injury. Young striker Chido Obi is ineligible for this competition, but Harry Amass and Jack Fletcher, who trained with the group on Wednesday, are registered. Coach Imanol Alguacil made 8 changes for their weekend game in La Liga, resting several key players, but La Real lost 1-0 at home to Sevilla in the process. Their big news is that influential midfielder Martin Zubamendi should be able to play. He came on as a substitute in that weekend game after missing the first leg against United with illness, but there are doubts over the participation of Luka Sucic and John Aramburu. Alvaro Odriozola and Arsene Zakarian both trained ahead of the squad's flight to Manchester. Despite the injury situation, Amorim will be confident he has the players to progress into the quarter-finals, likely facing Lyon. Struggles domestically have been a tough storm to weather for United, although things seem to be turning a corner. However, in Europe, things are vastly different, with United the only team in the Europa League or Champions League to remain unbeaten. This will be a source of strength and belief for United heading into the clash, but United will be aware improvements must be made in order to beat some of the other big clubs in the tournament. The road to Bilbao continues on Thursday, and here is how United could line up. In goal, there remains no sign of Altay Bayender, so Onana will continue as he aims to build on 2 strong performances in a row. Noussair Mazraoui, my right centre-back. With Yoro injured, Mazraoui will be back as a centre-back against Sociedad, where he often impresses. Amorim has raved about Mazraoui and labelled him the future of the club. Matthijs de Ligt, central centre-back. After De Ligt was flawless against Sociedad last week, he will be in line to start once more in the return leg. The absence of Maguire means De Ligt is pivotal. Aiden Heaven, left centre-back. With injuries in the back line, a first United start could be in order for Heaven. Having been brought on at half-time against Arsenal, Heaven was brilliant and has surely played himself into Amorim's plans. Diogo Dalot, right wing-back. On the right, Dalot had his redemption against Arsenal after he left fans fuming with his performance last week. It is pretty certain he starts against Sociedad. Manuel Ugarte, central midfield. After Casemiro started back-to-back games and impressed, chances of a third are slim given his age and the returning Ugarte. So we would predict the Uruguayan will start the second leg. Bruno Fernandes, central midfield. Partnering Ugarte should be Fernandes, with the club captain proving himself invaluable once again with his strike against Arsenal. 12 goals and 14 assists this season. Where would United be without Fernandes? Patrick Dorgu, left wing-back. With his domestic suspension still ongoing, Dorgu is an obvious starter for United, and he will be hoping for another strong performance, continuing his hot start ahead of a Danish national team call-up next week. Alejandro Garnacho, attacking midfielder. Moving into the number 10 positions, they pick themselves right now, with Garnacho a shoe-in for Amorim considering injuries. Garnacho was very impressive for United against Arsenal, and could be key against Sociedad. Joshua Zirkzee, attacking midfielder. Partnering Garnacho behind the striker should be Zirkzee, who will hope to grab another Europa League goal against Sociedad. The Spanish press were wowed by Zirkzee, and he could do it again. Rasmus Højlund, striker. With Cheeto Obi ineligible, Højlund will start and have the chance to end his 20-game wait for a goal. If he struggles, perhaps Obi could start at the weekend against Leicester City. The stage is set. Can Manchester United rise to the occasion and keep their European dream alive? With key injuries, tactical adjustments, and a must-win game at Old Trafford, this is where legends are made. What do you think? Should Aiden Heaven get his first start? Will Bruno Fernandes step up again? And can Rasmus Højlund finally end his goal drought? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update on the Red Devils. And don't forget to share this video with fellow United fans. It helps the channel grow and brings you more top-tier content.